the circus, the true crime YouTube scene, where drama's the star and the facts aren't so clean. She's on her channel, she's screaming with flair. J Ducks, poor Nana, her address is bare. The drama volcano, it's ready to blow. Subs grab their popcorn for the Crama show. It's Crama's true crime circus, round and round we go. Not much truth, just trauma, stealing all the show. Narcissism, borderline, maybe psychopathy, fueling all the chaos in this YouTube spree. The ladies are screeching, they're hurling those names. Snake, liar, fraud. It's their favorite game. No problems defined, no solution in sight. Just a merry-go-round of emotional fights. Subs egg it on, they're loving the mess. Trauma bonding nightly in this hot circus press. It's Crama's true crime circus. Round and round we go. Not much truth, just trauma, stealing all the show. Narcissism, borderline, maybe psychopathy, fueling all the chaos in this YouTube spree. It's a borderline's dream, this emotional ride. No facts, just feelings with nowhere to hide. They gather each night for their drama parade. Significance found in the mess that they've made. So tune in tomorrow, the circus won't stop. Crama's true crime keeps the drama on top. With insults and screams, it's a wild, wild scene. Crama's true crime circus, fighting to be YouTube's drama queen.
All right, everybody, good morning to you. I hope that you're doing well. We got about 30 more minutes of morning, and then it'll be afternoon. So we're right on the cusp of morning, afternoon. So hello, that's what it comes down to, right? Okay. There's a lot going on right now. Hey, Garth David, your musical intro is too long. I'm leaving already, and you're sure wasn't started. You are sure was not started yet. Garth David, goodbye. This isn't the place for you. We do long form, even our intro music. All right. But you have a good day, Garth. It's wonderful to see you. Hey, Rochelle, good to see you. It's nice that you're here. There is so much going on in the world, in Crama. I will admit I'm a little on the weary side of true crime right now. One of the things that has made me very weary of the whole true crime thing is this story that is unfolding with web sleuths, with Trisha. I haven't quite figured out. Hi, Aurora. Welcome. It's good to see you. Haven't quite figured out yet if she's Stacy or if she has some kind of weird pronunciation to her name like everybody else does. That is very important people like Wawin. Wawin is very important people. Dr. John, very important people. Trisha, Megan, but I just don't think Stacy. I think Stacy's, she's just Stacy, right? So no name for her. The story that is unfolding with I have fruit flies and I don't have fresh fruit, so I don't know where they came from, but they're driving me crazy. AKA Cat Lady, you found your people, Cat Lady. I too am a cat lady. Real Brenda, good morning to you. I'm glad you're here. I love your red hair. Okay, so the story with web sleuths, people, it's terrible. This terrible. How many of you guys have been following with Every Day with Jay as this has unfolded? You know what, real Brenda? My hair is pretty tinged red, and I have a grandbaby who's red, and I love red hair, so it's very beautiful. Vicky Carpenter, welcome. So, Mally Cat, hi there. Good to see all of us cat ladies are here. I like it. I like it. All right, now then. So the story, unfolding, or I don't know, that sucker it's laid out. It's bad. Okay. I think Jay, Every Day with Jay is for Justice. I really think that there is now information that she's brought. I'm almost to the point. I feel like there may be a criminal investigation. I've been watching Jolene. Yeah, Jolene has been amazing, and she's funny, right? So it's a good time just to go over and listen. But Jay is doing such a good job laying out the receipts, right? Actually showing it. So I have not heard about this stuff. Oh my God, Brenda. Oh my God. It's one of the worst things I've ever heard on social media. There is an established pattern of behavior. And when I say an established pattern of behavior, here's what I mean. Jay is for Justice and Jolene Lunzer have laid out the documents. There's like receipts. When I say receipts, I mean court depositions, court dates, lawsuits that were filed against Trisha. These are things that are above contestation. There's no, Trisha is not addressing this because she can't. Trisha's not fighting back because she doesn't have a fight. The things that Jay, now it's Jay is for Justice, but she has a secondary channel. And that one is called Every Day with Jay. Well, here, let me give you here's the link. So that will get you to the video of hers that we're going to review today, but then you'll see her channel and you can go back and get caught up on the whole story. My belief is that we have not heard a peep from Trisha since she made one little statement that she sort of directed toward Jolene Lunzer. And it really wasn't any, it was, you could tell that she was kind of flying by the seat of her pants, trying to come up with an excuse that would sound good. It didn't sound good. It was awful. But now there's documents, there are depositions, there are lawsuits that have been filed by different people, mind you. And the time frame, when I say there's an established pattern of behavior, the time frame that we're talking about is 10 years or more. Trisha has not been she's not been trustworthy in the realm of social media or YouTube. But my initial reaction is to say something kind of judgmental, like she hadn't been a good person, but I want to be really exact because I do think that this is a story that should be taken seriously by everyone because there are victims. Trisha has victimized real people. And in a couple of situations, The people that she has chosen to victimize are elderly people. And elderly people they have protected status. It's not anything that any of us should accept. Not only do we all have elderly parents that could fall victim to one of these scammers, but we ourselves will one day be elderly. I'm an elderly lady. We ourselves will one day be old, and we don't want somebody who's young and understands technology better than we do, or maybe we're just not as sharp as we were in our younger days, and they manage to get our 401k, out from underneath us or whatever. So the victimization is real. This is not, I played my little Crama song because I like it. I think it's fun. It's upbeat and energetic. But is this really Crama? Is this really the intersection between crime and drama? Or has Jay actually made a remarkable case for true crime? So I'm curious. Brenda, wait. You're going to be much angrier before it's over with. It's incredible. Gray Hughes is walking a thin line right now. Only difference is he's doing it out in the open. And yeah, when it's done out in the open, then it becomes sort of that question of people have a right to spend their money as they wish, correct? And I agree with that. Sometimes I'm very careful with my money. Well, most of the time, probably, I'm very careful with my money. A lot of times I do without because I'd rather save it and not spend it. And then sometimes because I need to pamper myself, or I need a little pick me up, or somebody that I love is having a problem, then sometimes I do something that is foolish with my money. But that's on me. If I make the decision that I want to go to Disney World for the weekend, I'm going to drop probably $2,000 between plane tickets, hotel rooms, food, and park tickets. Even if I'm only there 2 or 3 days, it's still going to be a very expensive little trip because I don't live there. I can't just drive to the park for the day, right? But sometimes we do that, and that's okay, right? If you've got the money, it's saved, you've worked hard, okay, pamper yourself sometimes. Sometimes do something wild and crazy, have fun. The part that is so troubling is the hidden part, isn't it? And that is actually something I've always felt uncomfortable about with hidden true crime. Why is it hidden? Like, why there's a lot about John and Lauren that is uncomfortable, and it's her behavior with Christine and the rest of those women. They were really sneaky, and they were really underhanded, and they tried to have a woman thrown in prison, and she was innocent. She didn't do anything wrong. The police said she hadn't broken any laws, and John tried to convince the police officer that Christine did break the law. She didn't do anything wrong. So it's the hidden part that is the scam. It's the hidden part that is the fraud, right? And with what has now been uncovered, where Web Sleuth is concerned, there's some real problems here. There's some real fallout that she has, in fact. There is an established pattern of behavior with court documents to be used as receipts that Jay or Jolene or even me, that there's no lying about this. This is real. Nobody's making up gossip about Trisha. No one's trying to destroy her reputation. That isn't what's happening here. What's happening here is that there is a criminal element to her behavior for 10 years at least. When I say 10 years, I mean 10 years according to verified court documents. It could have been happening a lot more than 10 years. But only using like court documents to support what is being reported and talked about, that's a 10-year history in the legal system of this woman exploiting people, felonious theft, conspiracy to steal. Some big crimes, y'all. These are big crimes. Make no mistake about it. Now, what we're going to see, I have long given up any illusion that when these people are revealed, like JLR, for example, there was a long time that I said, you know what? JLR has done some really shady, shitty things, and he paid his dues. He paid his debt to society, and until he does something else, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, right? That's the way our legal system works. And then he did show up, domestic violence, which is absolutely unforgivable in my realm. So you would think, with true crime being a predominantly female population, the people that watch true crime, it's predominantly female, although there are men, but it's mostly us. I really expected that people would be horrified, that when they would see the photographs of Magnolia and hear the distress of the phone calls, read the report, I thought people would be outraged. You know, there's only just a fine line between Barry Morphew and JLR Investigates. There's a fine line. In my thoughts, I'm not altogether sure. I still have reasonable doubt with Barry Morphew that he planned her death. I have reasonable doubt. I am absolutely certain that he did the dirty deed. I do believe that. But what I am not sure about is, was this like a plan that he thought about and mapped out and then executed? Or was this a very, very common story of infidelity, anger, betrayal, and then accidental death? Maybe he gets angry and he pushes past her and she falls and hits her head on the fireplace, kills her. See what I mean? So either way, he still ended her life, in my opinion, and he should answer for that. But Martin Smallwood, I think it's safe to say that he is thoroughly convinced that this was plotted and planned and carried out successfully. So, me and Martin are good friends. He's in a different place than I am in terms of how it happened. Jonathan Riches, you're damn lucky, buddy. You're damn lucky that the beating that you gave to Magnolia, according to the police report that she gave, it was just sheer luck that she didn't die. You're no different than Barry Morphew in that case, right? So domestic violence, one of those things, it's sort of that unforgivable. You cross that line into domestic violence, you're an asshole, period. We also found out about Jonathan Lee Richards about the choking that he's doing. We know from research, we know from the FBI, we know that in relationships where one of the partners is choking, even if it's as a sex act, you're at an increased risk, something like 64% increased risk of being murdered by your partner. Choking is a problem. It's a huge problem. So I really believed that when word got out about the domestic violence, when the photographs made their way around, people started listening to the police calls and all that, I just believed there would be a mass exodus from his channel. I believed that people, true crime on YouTube being primarily female, I really believed it in my heart of hearts. I really believed he's done for. His channel, it's history. No way he survives this. That's what I was telling myself. He's surviving just fine. There's actually people saying that Magnolia's, lying. So what did she do? Take a hammer to her own face? Are you that dumb? Same thing with John Matthias and Lauren. When you listen to the police body cam and you hear him actively trying to convince a police officer that Christina broke the law, and if she said it 5 times, that would be 25 years in prison. The hidden gems didn't care. I'm going, wait a minute. You love this guy because he's a licensed psychologist. Oh, he's so smart. No, he's not. You love him so much because he's a trained psychologist, and you're not disturbed that he would try to convince a police officer to arrest a woman who did not do anything wrong. And why was he advocating for this? Because he's worried about losing his money, because he didn't want Lauren's channel to stop being successful. Gross. Well, his licensing board thought it was a huge problem. But you, YouTuber subscriber, you don't find it a problem? I find it a huge problem. I find it obnoxious and obscene and kind of psychopathic. But not the subscribers. Oh, no. Look at Brittany J over there. Look at Brittany J. She got people to pay $8,000 so she could try to sue another person. She gets people to give her $700, $1,000 to pay for an electricity bill. She cries every Christmas. She weeps and cries about how her poor children are not going to have any Christmas presents. Her community buys her children's Christmas gifts every year. And then she listens to the reporting about Trisha on Web Sleuths and goes, wow, you mean she's getting her subscribers to pay her bills? Ooh, gross. Wow. And I'm like, oh my God. You and Trisha are the same animal, Brittany. Yeah, you did go and delete all those videos. You deleted all those videos where you're crying and look, Yvette's in here. Yvette, am I lying or am I telling the damn truth? Totally telling the truth. Okay. So, and I got videos of her. I've got saved stuff. So maybe we'll do that one day. But my point is that I've given up on having trust in the subscribers. I just think people get into these channels and they get comfortable and they enjoy their friends that frequent that particular channel, and they don't really care what the subscribers do. And I think oh, Christina beat her bloody black and blue. She had to have a reconstructive surgery on her face. He spent days driving around up in the Dakotas trying to evade law enforcement. He's now, my understanding is he's stuck down in Arizona until like April the 28th or something, because he's got a court date or something. Yeah, Christina, it was so bad. Yeah, he did. So everybody keep Magnolia in your thoughts. I 100% believe Magnolia, 100%. And never forget Suzanne Morphew. Never forget Shanann Watts. These men can and do kill us. They can and they do. So yeah, I totally believe Magnolia, 100%. Doesn't matter what your educational standards are. It's the human component in each of us that makes the difference. Most put pants on one leg at a time. There are those few. Yeah. No, 100% Rosebud. So I've kind of given up on people doing the right thing. I've given up on people doing the right thing. I think people choose their comfort over what is right. You can talk a really good game. Oh, it's so horrible what happened to Suzanne Morphew. But you stay in JLR side chat and you blame Magnolia. Bullhorn Betty, listen to these sweet little words. It was incredible. She said, and I quote, "Well, I wonder what Magnolia did to make him hit her." How y'all feel about that? So, but Betty herself is an abuser. Betty herself has been arrested for domestic violence, not only against boyfriends or husbands, but against her own mother. She choked her own mother in anger. So, yeah, elder abuse. Yes, absolutely. Toi vivi. Absolutely. Okay. Last night, I took a screenshot of Trisha's live after a subscriber sent a $9.99 super chat. Bipolar Express said, "I have to find my password." Trisha responds to her in the chat, "I can help you." It's dirty, isn't it? It's just, oh. And then she says, "Reset your password, text me." I was like, Trisha, what are you doing? She is up to no good. Carolina, she is taking advantage of people in a way to take their money. I have no fear saying that because the court documents are real. Okay? In previous court cases, one of them being right here in Houston, Texas, where I'm at, Sue Pruitt, she stole Sue's money outright. Give me $11,000. I make you part owner in Web Sleuths. We have a business account. We work together. What does she do? She spends the $11,000 out of the business bank account to buy her damn groceries, to order pizza, to pay her electricity bill, to buy whatever the hell she bought. She doesn't know. She can't remember, according to the deposition. But Sue paid more than $11,000 because she was trying to cover up. She kept putting money back in the bank account. Trisha kept spending it. Trisha, you've got to quit using the credit card. You promised me you weren't going to use the credit card. She put money back in the bank. She's like, Trisha, we're going to get, the IRS is coming for us if you keep using the business account for personal purchases. It was a disaster. She didn't just do it to Sue. She did it to Beth B., lady named Janet. She did it to an elderly man. This is horrible stuff, you guys. Horrible. Hello, my darlings. Shut up, Trisha. You're living in a cabin in nowhere, Utah, with a damn roof that has caved in down around your head. Your clothes are frumpy and dumpy and dirty. You look like the devil. You look like you've been on a 5-day drunk. And you're sitting there, hello, my darlings. Now, after Beth B dies of old age, now you're wearing your silk shirts. Ooh, dripping with jewelry, big chains all over your neck. Looking absurd, I might add. There is a very special part of this story where Trisha says that Beth B, Janet, messages her from the grave. Ooh, that's right. The day after Beth B has died, Trisha gets a text message on her phone. And the text message says, "Be me." It's from Janet, who's dead. 24 hours dead. And you say, well, somebody else got her phone, right? No, Trisha has the phone. In fact, when the text message comes in to Trisha's phone, according to Trisha, you've got Beth B's phone laying there, and then you've got Trisha's phone. Trisha has both phones there because she ran to Beth B's hospital bed and stole her phone when she died. Took her phone, took her purse, ran away laughing. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy story. So she has the phone, right? And then she sends to herself, using Janet's phone, this text that says, "Be me." And we're all going, why? Like, why would she? That's weird. Is she impersonating Janet, aka Beth B? Is she impersonating her? Is she trying to say this is a ghost story? Like, what's happening here? Well, then lo and behold, Stacy comes up with this story. Trisha and Stacy together, they come up with the story that says, oh, we figured it out. We figured out the ghost message. Okay. And look, Janet, honey, wherever you are, I am not making fun of you. I'm so sorry that you ran across this lady. And the story that they tell is this, that Trisha calls Stacy and says, oh, Janet is not doing very well. Janet is not doing very well. She is dying. She is on her last leg. It's almost time to cross the great bridge into heaven. Okay. And so Stacy's response is, oh, I want to send her a letter. If I send you a letter, would you read it to her? And Trisha says, sure, fine. And so Stacy claims that she texted this letter to Trisha. Okay. So then Trisha gets the phone and goes up to the hospital. And by the time she gets to the hospital, Janet has already gone home to be with her Lord and Savior and family. So she crosses over and she's now in heaven. But Trisha, being the great gal that she is, she says, I'm going to go ahead and read this to her anyway, because we don't. I am not lying. Please, this is all true. What I'm telling you is all true. Okay. You're just going to have to go over and listen. Okay, I promise. So Trisha says, well, I'm going to go ahead and read it to her anyway, because we don't know what really happens to us when we die. And that some people say that we hang around the body. This pains me to have to say this. Okay? We don't really know what happens. Some people say we hang around and we watch our body and we watch what's going on in the room and everything before we decide to cross over. And so because of that, Trisha says, according to her, this came off of her channel, her videos, okay? Trisha says, I'm going to go ahead and read the letter because Janet could be standing right here beside me. Janet could be sitting in my lap. And I want her to know what Stacy said. So the takeaway from this is the letter is written after Janet is dead. Okay, it's written after she's died. It's texted to Trisha after Bethany is dead. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's suspect. And it is this letter that is written and read after death that becomes the full explanation for the ghost text, be me. Right? So what does the letter say? Well, the letter says, remember, it's from Stacy, according to their bullshit conspiracy story, that alibi, that Stacy is saying to Janet, aka Bethany, I admire you so much. You are such a noble person, and you have helped so many people, and I want to be like you. I want to be like you. And it was a longer letter than that, but I'm just giving you the part that they're saying explains why the dead Janet sent the ghost text that said, be me. Be me, because Stacy said, I want to be just like you, Janet. I want to be just like you. Micro Blue's like, this bullshit. It is like, no, this isn't real. This isn't real. It didn't happen this way. I'm with you, Blue. I'm with you. Okay. Okay, so now we have an explanation. I mean, it's a dumb explanation, but we have an explanation for why it is that the ghost text was sent to Trisha. Now, this is where I'm asking myself, but why did they need an explanation for the ghost text? To be fair, if Trisha had never told anyone that she got text messaged by a dead lady, then nobody would even know about it, right? Right? nobody would know about it, right? So if nobody knows about it, why do you need an alibi or an explanation for what be me might mean? Why would you need that? All Trisha had to do was just not tell that Janet wasn't very good texting in life, but she's rocking that cell phone in death. Okay. She got some special skills when she crossed over. Well, it kind of makes you stop and go, maybe someone did know about the Be Me text. Maybe someone said, why did you steal Janet's phone from the hospital room? Right? Right? All right. Well, the video from Everyday with Jay, be me, oh, be. I will be honest here. When I first heard the ghost text, I thought this is her explanation for why she's wearing all of Beth B's clothes. Why it is that Trisha's running around looking like the 1980s working girl when really, she's a 70-year-old fraud. This is how she explains it. Oh, she wanted me to be just like her, and so she gave me all of her clothing. I mean, that sucks. That's a stupid, thing. But maybe that was it. Well, boy, was I wrong. I was wrong. So I was listening to Jay. Let me go to the video. This is called the Woo Woo video. And Jay let's see, when did she put this out? Put it out right at 24 hours ago, 22 hours ago. Okay. Oh, it's a good one. J is for Justice. If you stumble in here, this was a good one. You did so good. So good. All questions are answered. We now have a fully rounded story. Okay. So this is the video that we need to do okay. This is the video where we finally find out why Trisha and Stacy go live and say, oh, I got a ghost text. Here's what it said. And look at the letter that Stacy wrote. Because I'm weirded out and I'm thinking, you're gross, Trisha. You are gross to take a woman's death and make it content. You're disgusting. You are in a hospital room with an elderly woman who is passing away, something that is the most private, difficult challenge of our lifetimes, and you believe that you have the right to tell your channel subscribers about the death rattle? You think you have the right to act out what she's looking at and the way you have no right to do that, you weird, creepy little lady from Utah. You have no right to do. You're gross. I'm sorry, but you're disgusting. Oh, I know. Everybody, the great and powerful Oz. Guess who's behind the curtain, people? Trisha Griffith is behind the curtain. This is disgusting business here. And I don't have any expectation or illusion that anyone in her channel will listen to the facts and say, no, this is wrong. This is elderly abuse. This is felonious theft. This is conspiracy to steal. No. I don't think not a single one of them in that channel has a backbone. Not one. Oh, that bad old Jolene. She just a bitch. That old Jay, she's just a bitch. That's how they're going to act. None of them are going to stop and ask themselves, okay, well, let me ask myself, if Trisha were at my wife's deathbed and then she made content describing the noises that my dying wife's body made as she died, would I be upset? What if it was my child? What if she was at the bed of my child and went on to make a video describing what my child experienced as she died? Would I feel upset about that? How exactly would I feel if I died and Trisha was at my deathbed and I hung around a while and I saw this creepy little lady steal my pretty blue phone and my purse? Would I be okay with that? Not a single one of her subscribers are going to ask themselves that question. Mark my words. But after watching this video by Jay, I got to thinking, is there an investigation? Is there a Trisha? Is there a criminal investigation? There's got to be a reason, Trisha, that you took a named executor, a longtime coworker and friend, a licensed financial advisor, and called her a fraud. You have had a reason to slander Daphne's name, lady. You had a reason for the ghost text. Be me. And Jay uncovered that last night. But is there a criminal investigation? If Daphne went to the police and said, I need some help. Here is the legal document showing that I am the power of attorney, I am the executor, I am the financial advisor to my friend Janet. She passed away, and when she passed away, it came to my attention that a YouTube creator stole her phone and her purse, which were technically the property of Daphne. At that point in the legal process, when Janet dies, at that point, those items become the property of the executor. Her job is to safeguard and secure the property of Janet until the will can be properly executed in a court of law, and then everything be transferred in name to the beneficiaries. You know what, Trisha? You broke the law, creepy lady. You broke the law in a huge way. If nothing else comes of this other than you stole $1,000 iPhone and you stole a purse worth a couple $1,000, it's still theft. You and all those clothes that you're wearing and all that jewelry that was never there before. You've been on YouTube a long time. You go live looking like hell, like you're on a 3-day drunk. But now, after Janet dies, after you steal a phone and a purse, and we don't know what else you got your little grimy little fingers on. Now you're walking around like, like you've been catapulted back into the late 80s, early 90s, and that you're little Miss, Melanie Griffin, working girl walking through the streets of Manhattan. You're wearing the uniform of the working girl. Even the collars. Okay, so like this is a new shirt, right? The satin and silk is coming back in style. This collar is modern, right? You can look at this and tell this is not a vintage satin shirt. Those shirts she's wearing, they're vintage. The suits that she's wearing, look, no pads. Pads are out. Pads are ridiculous. Okay. So why is it that suddenly she becomes a prima donna? Because it costs money to be a prima donna. It's not, you don't just stumble into Goodwill and buy a couple $100 worth of, beautiful clothing. You got to shop for it. It's in there, but you got to go through a lot of the old Walmart clothes and stuff like that to find the good stuff. And you got to know what the good stuff is. Does Trisha even know what the good stuff is? Would she even know what an Anne Klein blouse even looked like? No. She wouldn't even recognize like a Chanel or something like that. She wouldn't even know why it was better than, say, this thing that I've got on. So I thought, oh my God, did she go to that lady's house and take those clothes? Oh my God. But you know who would know? Daphne. Daphne would know. So if Daphne, the financial advisor for 10 years or more, the holder of the will, the best friend from work, the lady that had power of attorney for Janet, Daphne had the medical power of attorney for Janet. That means any medical decision that needed to be made for Janet, it was Daphne that was making it, not Trisha. Not Trisha. Think about that. Daphne was trusted, was real. It lasted a decade or more, right? So why the be me text? Well, I want you got to go over and watch Just for Justice. It's not Just for Justice, it's Every Day with Jay. And I've got this. Let me put this back up. Hold on. All right, let me look and see how close I got to the right place here.
Why was it a secret? What the hell?
I know
it was Beth B that had died. That's right. You just knew it was Janet. People didn't know that Janet was Beth B. Some of my friends knew Janet, but they didn't know Janet was Beth B because I swore I'd never tell anybody. But Ping and Stacy knew.
Well, I knew eventually.
Ping and Stacy knew that this Janet lady, this millionaire, Janet in real life was a millionaire, okay? Never married, no children. The beneficiaries that she had named 10 years ago had already died before she, and therefore, according to the will that Daphne was holding, everything was going to the Tri-City Animal Shelter. That was Beth B's exact direction to the court. Not give my estate to that creepy little YouTube creator, Trisha. Not, in fact, y'all, Trisha is nowhere in the will at all. But she files legal documents. She goes to a judge and says, This lady doesn't have anyone. She died and she didn't have anyone. And now there's this woman, this fraud who's trying to steal her money. Her name is Daphne, and we got to get rid of her, and you got to make me the executor. She filed legal documents, you guys. And thank God Daphne stepped up and was able to prove, wait, Judge, I'm exactly who I said I am. And here's everything you need to know. And this lady, this YouTube creator, has been committing fraud against my friend. You get the picture now, right? This is some crazy crap going on here, all right? So
Essentially, like I said, it took me about 9 months to figure out.
Ping, the man, Stacy Ribbit, who has pet frogs, and Trisha, who's literally like, you know, Meghan Markle. She came from Utah with a roof caving in around her head, looking like hell. And now she's been the crowned princess of the working one, the 90s working woman. Like, I ain't never seen anybody go through a makeover like this chickadee. All right. Without at least winning the lottery. So that's the three people that are here. And she just says, oh, but nobody knew that Beth B, the username, nobody knew that Beth B was my friend Janet. Now, ask me who the people were that got all the money from Beth B. Ping, Stacy, and Trisha. These were the people that got her money. Ping got new servers. Stacy, new computers. Trisha just got boatloads of cash from this lady. So the only people that actually know who Beth B is are the same people that Trisha has said, we can get money out of her. She is a millionaire. Boom. Amazing, isn't it? Terrifying. Trisha, you suck, lady.
To figure it out.
I'm sorry, but I had to tell him because he was
Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, that's Jay in
I think
shock.
Ping has been swindled. I would love to talk to Ping. If anybody knows this dude, I'd love to interview him because I think he's sitting here kind of taking this shit in. And he's like, wait a minute, don't put this on me. I didn't know for 9 months who she was. He's like, no, it took me 9 months to figure it out. And then Stacey's like, I had to tell him.
Okay.
worried about Beth because she hadn't been around and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
Ping's
I know
like-
that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he won't say anything. But can we
He won't say anything. Okay, well, the cat's out of the bag tonight on Woo Woo Night. Ping is a good man. It sounds to me like he's literally gobsmacked right here.
Well, that
Do you
makes
think
me
he
happy.
sounds a little gobsmacked? Like, wait a minute.
information? But
I only
It makes me happy that he sounds surprised, but Stacy doesn't sound surprised. And Stacy is the one who is claiming that she wrote the letter that said, I want to be just like you, that prompted the ghost text that said, be me. You see what I mean? So Stacy's in on the grift.
See, Stacey, you're making Ping sound sketchy. You're reeling him in with you guys. Right. Why should Ping keep a confidence? See, these girls are trouble.
Hey, UA.
And I
good to
really
see
think
you.
that Ping is figuring this shit out.
say
it
things
didn't
about
believe
Halloween.
me at first.
He what?
He didn't believe me at first. He's like, wait, that person's that person?
Yeah,
Oh,
he did.
yes.
It's Beth B. Beth B's the one that helped you, but
Yeah.
you knew her as Janet. Chipmunk says she's going to say.
Yep. They kind of swindled him in. They
Run,
swindled him.
King, run for your life, because I think there's a criminal investigation. That's
And-
my opinion only.
Yeah, it's like this half-ditched attempt of gaslighting him, and he's like,
Send you 2 bees mating on your car window, probably. One that helped you.
like, now you're in. Now you're involved.
Story, what happened to me that night?
What happened? Tell me again.
when-
Tell us.
Well, Stacey sent me that message very early in the morning. It was, I think, about 4:30 a.m. Australian time. I was asleep. I'd heard that, like, in the previous days that she was unwell, so I knew that all that.
Okay, so he even knew in the previous days that she was unwell. But Trisha said to us, our good friend, we're doing this woo, 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 because our friend unexpectedly passed away. Did she or did she not?
Unexpectedly.
Pretty sure she did.
And then during the night, but yeah, about 4:30 in the morning, Stacey messaged me saying, like, it doesn't look great. And then she said, like, oh, if you want to write something, if you want to write something too, you can. And I was asleep at the time. And just around 5 a.m. Australian time, I told Stacey this, or you this, one of the two. There was like something in my head, like the back of my head, and it was like, when your mom's nagging you about something, and
Yes.
it's like that feeling. And it was like, you have to get out of bed. And I was like, no, I don't want to get out of bed. It's winter in Australia. It's a Sunday. I've worked hard. I want to sleep in till like 10 a.m. And it was like, no, you have to get out of bed now. And I was like, no, I want to stay here. You have that internal conversation with yourself. And I'm like, no, I want to stay in the warm bed. And I got up and I saw that message from Stacey. And I was like, yeah, of course, I'll write something for her. 100%. Of course I would do that. And then instantly she replied, she passed away.
Oh.
And I was like, wait. And I Trish knows this. Like, I don't believe in like woo-woo or anything like that. I believe in the science behind things. So for me, that was a very strange experience. Don't know if it's related, but
It's a strange
odd.
feeling. The fact that you had an actual physical feeling to force you out of bed makes you wonder, was there some sort of energy in the air? Again,
Trisha is gaslighting the shit out of her subscribers. Oh, let's all talk about our metaphysical experiences related to death. This is a real thing. Look, it woke Ping up in the middle of the night. And we just something from the universe speaking to us. And 24 hours later, after her death, she texted me, be me. Gaslighting you guys. Don't believe her. She is brainwashing you. And Jay is about to explain why.
I think it's all scientific. We just don't understand it.
I understand
but
it,
I don't know.
Trisha.
That is
that's
weird,
what I
though.
think.
The
I think it's
creepy person.
like we discover things about the world as humans pretty slowly. Like if you look at our evolution over the last.
We can't talk about
You
you.
people,
Yeah, get on with it.
this text came after she passed,
There it is.
and I heard the hoo-hoo, and my heart just stopped. And again, I would attribute it to some weird electrical thing where if it had just been a blank text or gobbledygook, a couple of letters.
I would attribute it to you're a big fat lying fraudster. And you thought I can make money with this woo-woo, so scary ghost story. And I was wrong. Jay is about to explain to us why you did it. And it didn't have anything to do with ghosts. And it damn sure didn't have anything to do with you putting out content on your channel, because it is my belief, after listening to Jay, it is my belief that you never would have told a single soul that you even had that damn phone if you hadn't texted Daphne. Oh, Jay, you did so good.
Or something. I probably wouldn't
So
even
good.
mentioned it. But that, I mean, it's
So
a capital thing.
good.
It's like even grammatically correct, you know?
Yeah.
Me. I don't, again, you guys, I don't know what to think, but I wanted to share that with you.
Oh, I
and
know what to
I
think,
hope in
you
some
kooky little lady.
sense that she is here and enjoying this, enjoying the hell out of this. Like I said, like Chipmunk said, probably laughing her ass off.
Oh,
you
we're
know,
laughing. We're laughing at you.
probably just going nuts, thinking this is just hilarious. But again, she refused to go to the doctor.
Oh, Trisha, I don't think that Janet thinks that this is hilarious at all. In fact, you want to know something, Trisha? I think it was Janet that was at work and getting your ass caught. And I hope that those Dallas detectives make good enough use of you in good time. This is a disgusting thing that you did to this lady.
And in Texas, unless they're unconscious or they're hurting somebody, they can refuse to go to the doctor or the ER or anything like that. And she absolutely refused. She said if I called them, she'd never forgive me. She'd refuse anyway. And we finally convinced her that no matter what, she wouldn't go to a rest home. We just wanted to get her treated and bring her home.
Oh, is that
then,
all you wanted to
really
do? You just wanted to be Florence Nightingale, you bullshit liar.
met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Terrible woman. The worst.
Oops, I was muted.
This work.
We
this
hit
is
it
the
off
worst I've
immediately.
seen, other than jail.
Tell us how you met. What ultimately got her to the hospital? I don't know. Trisha calling the firemen, wanting them to come in and physically remove her from the home. Beth B was probably fucking scared.
God. Horrible.
What comments, CH? In the thing you told me about or this? Because I downloaded this. This is my copy. Because I was worried she would get rid of it.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take WebSluice from me by claiming I did all these horrible things? And
You evil, lying bitch. Your business partner, that woman was treating you like you were her freshman college student who was spending all his money. You are abominable, Trisha.
She'd written in emails, Trisha doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. It's immediately.
Wait, here we go.
I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably know.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business partner tried to take WebSluice from me by claiming I did all these horrible things? And
you bitch.
She'd written in emails, Trisha doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. So I've got all this evidence of these terrible things she's done, but we don't need to even bring it up because she'll just drop out. Well, she didn't know that I had friends that helped me. Anyway, long story short, we ended up settling with her and I kept WebSluice, got her out of the business. And nothing that she ever accused me of was proven because it didn't happen.
This is the lawsuit that Jolene and I have been reading.
When you listen to the depositions, or you can look it up online and read it yourself. Trisha says, I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't know. Every damn question, I don't know. She's guilty as sin. She stole Sue Pruitt's money. She wasted the time of the court. This one, I don't know how you guys are giving her your support.
Oh, wow. Sweet Melissa. Oh, I'm glad you have all your mom's calls. I have my mom and dad's voicemails too. It's been years and I can't even bring myself to listen to them, but I have them. You want to hear that again?
That are close to her as well. But we hit it off immediately. I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think
Yeah, you hit it off immediately, Trisha, because she was a millionaire and you are a shyster. That's why you hit it off immediately. You made your. I want you guys to know Trisha moved from Utah to Dallas just to be near Beth B, aka Janet. She got an apartment that was literally a few miles from Beth B's house. And then, oopsie, the lady ends up dying unexpectedly. And suddenly, Trisha's walking around like the Queen of Sheba. She's trying to get the $1 million estate into her fingers. She moved across the country to befriend an 85-year-old millionaire. Does anyone see anything wrong with that? I got to know, is there anyone in this chat that sees a problem with this? It's exploitative at best. Oh my God. It's the $1 million question, hybrid. It's look, the internet has opened up a hunting ground for predators. People that are pedophiles, they look for unmarried mothers, divorced mothers that have little kids. And then they befriend them. And they come across as the man you never had. I'm the answer to all your prayers. And you welcome the devil in. If you're a grifter by trade and not a PDF file, but a grifter, what are you shopping for? Wealthy people, number one, people that have expendable money. And here's the important part. Number two, wealthy people without family ties. So Carolina Hurtado said, it's disgusting how she reached out to Beth B. Trisha did her research on Beth B. and knew that she did not have any surviving family members. Not 100%. I believe that's my opinion, that you're right about that. And here's the thing that the people that are on Web Sleuths, listen, you guys, if she will investigate an old woman to see if there's any money, to see if there is family, you don't think she's investigating your ass? And if you go to the website and you sign up with the website, you actually are dumb enough to use your real name when you sign up. Guess what? She's got even more information about you. She got your email address, your actual name. She is shopping. This is a disgusting story.
I think you guys probably know.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit that my former business, she'd written in emails, Trisha doesn't have enough money for a lawyer. So I've got all this evidence of these terrible things she's done, but we don't need to even bring it up because she'll just drop out. Well, she didn't know that I had friends that helped me. Anyway, long story short, we ended up settling with her and I kept Web Sleuths, got her out of the business.
Wow. That's what her friendship is based on, guys.
Disgusting. Horrible. It doesn't get any
Paid the
worse.
settlement and paid the lawyer's fees.
Beth B, the millionaire.
And she did not create Web Sleuths from scratch. Yes, thank you, Angel. That's important to know. She was an active member of the site, and then she bought it
for
when she got obsessed with John
$1,500.
Benet Ramsey. The opinion that her and Stacy totally created a porch guy to fearmonger her subs, and I don't know if they photoshopped a guy on it or if they paid someone. You don't think he was really there? Making it sound like, yeah, and she bought it for $1,500.
When Steph tried to take Web Sleuths that are close to her as well. But we hit it off immediately. I don't know if I've ever told the story of how I met Janet. I think you guys probably
she has
know.
said that now 5 times and is not telling the story of how they met, which tells me she's having a hard time remembering if she's ever said it before, so she gets her lie straight.
Yeah, I think we know. I don't think you've said it on the show though.
Okay, it's oh gosh. Remember that awful, terrible lawsuit?
Oh my God.
This evidence of these terrible things she's done, but we don't need to even bring anyway.
Ends. You're amazing, Mary Dean. In common. I mean, like, I could sit here and tell you I met Shell, which is one of the first people I met on YouTube. And it wasn't because she gave me money. 51,000, Hello Kitty. But who's counting?
Let me ask you this.
You know what I'm saying?
So Jay and Jolene, went through and like even added up the money. This is from the lawsuit, right? So the monies that were named in the lawsuit, they added it up to see what it amounted to. $51,000 before Janet ever even died. Just $51,000 grifted by this bitch. Okay? Can I ask y'all a question? Would you take $51,000 from your own mom or dad? Would you take $51,000 from a best friend? Would you, if you were married, would you in good conscience say to your husband or wife, hey, I know we've got this nice little retirement fund here that I would like to take $51,000 to pay for an attorney for a lady that I know online? $51,000. That is not chump change. That will buy a lot of satin shirts. Trisha, if you didn't take anything else but the $51,000, what's wrong with you? At what point does your little teeny pea brain say, okay, well, I didn't work for this money. I've never really worked. I'm just a piece of shit that sits on a sofa and tries to get people to feel sorry for me and give me their money. But I'm entitled to $51,000 because people believed my lies. You gonna burn in hell, girl. I'm a believer in the good Lord. You gonna burn in hell. There's gonna be some accounting going on up there in heaven when you get to the pearly gates. And no. You do a U-turn, baby. Your place is downstairs.
We became friends. I just don't understand this.
Yes, so important. Yes. A trusted person on the
This happened in
bank account of an elderly
2021, I think.
person. Yes.
I don't know what the settlement was. I think the porch guy was real too. I think she's paranoid because she's guilty as fuck.
Listen, the not knowing what the settlement was so that she retained Web Sluice instead of losing Web Sluice, it doesn't matter because it wasn't Trisha's money. Trisha doesn't have a pot to piss in. According to my mama, the way my mama used to talk about people that were poor. Janet paid the settlement. Janet paid for the attorney. Janet paid for the settlement. It never comes from Trisha. She's a grifter. She's not responsible for anything. She doesn't have anything. She finds people that are lacking relationships and love, and she uses her mouth to spout nonsense. Well, hello, my darlings. And makes people feel special. Makes people feel like I'm not alone. I belong here. And then steals from them. It's not any different than Beach. It's not any different than Brittany J. She's sitting over there night after night after night after night. Oh, I need $5,000 worth of baby crap. And they just give it to her. That's on top of the $8,000 for C&Ds. That's on top of about $2,000 for internet fees. That's on top of about $700 or $800 for one electricity bill. That's on top of $700 for Christmas presents for 1 year. These people just give it to them. Why? Oh, you're so pretty. You're beautiful. I love your picture. You're beautiful. These grifters work all the same, and they don't feel bad taking your money. Terrible, terrible, terrible to watch.
Like, long story short, we ended up settling with her, and I kept Web Sluice, got her out of the business. And nothing that she ever accused me of was proven because it didn't happen.
Bullshit. You're a liar.
You know, speak on that loss. You know what you're talking.
Go to Jay. Go to Every Day with Jay. Go
in
to Jolene Lenzer.
2004 for $1,500 bucks. At the time of
liar.
purchase, the site was a quote snake pit. This is, I guess, that's a quote of Trisha, with roughly 250 members, which she immediately revamped by enforcing strict rules and transforming it into a major community for solving cold cases. This is Google. And it says that Griffith became obsessed with true crime after the 1996 murder of John Benet Ramsey.
Yeah, but John Benet, that was the big grifter story, wasn't it? That was.
And then the thing with Pruitt was not in 04 or 24. It's 2013. 2013, she got in the lawsuit with Pruitt. And then that's when she met Beth B, was when all hell broke loose. And she had to settle this lawsuit or lose Web Sluice.
I
get what I'm saying?
had not settled.
She bought the website in 04. She sucks. She couldn't keep it going. She was constantly telling her people, the site's going to go dark. It's going to go dark if I don't get money. And then she found herself in 2013 in a heap of trouble. And then freaking roped in Sue Pruitt.
It's an unbelievable story.
She's just deplorable.
She is deplorable. Absolutely.
Well, this was, I guess I'm going to say 2016, maybe 2017. For the first time, I'm talking about websleuth.com, the true crime discussion forum, not this thing. I had to do a GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuth.com. So I did a GoFundMe. 2016, maybe 2017.
Another fucking GoFundMe. Here we
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Here, mark that one down.
They're all
Trisha.
the same.
Big surprise, right? Yet another GoFundMe from Trisha.
For fuck's sake.
For
Oh,
the first time,
Sammy,
I'm talking
you're
about
so
websleuth.com, the true crime discussion
Yay,
forum,
you're
not this.
gorgeous.
I had
My
to do a GoFundMe
darling.
to raise some money so I could
You had
continue
to.
running
It's so ridiculous.
websleuth.com. So I did a
Oh.
GoFundMe,
Okay.
and there was this woman that would donate every week a
Oh.
nice healthy chunk. And I was
Nice. Healthy chunk.
This is how Beth B got on her radar.
It's a nice healthy chunk,
my
Jay.
God.
Not a
Unmarked
little
sheriff
bitty-
vehicles are
not a
giving out
little
tickets
tiny
at
little
Nancy
chunk.
Guthrie's
That's a big
property.
old
You
healthy
don't
chunk.
say.
Dad, we take you over to Nancy's?
You're gross, Trisha.
Dad, over to Nancy's.
Dude, listen to that again.
money so I could continue running websleuth.com. So I did a GoFundMe, and there was this woman that would donate every week a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security
Oh,
money.
she was worried, guys. She was worried about this little old lady. How did she know she was a little old lady? I want to know. I don't know what any of you guys' ages are, where you live, what kind of Campbell's soup you like to drink. What do you mean you were worried about the little old lady giving you so much money, Trisha?
You know, she's eating.
I was worried. Oh my effing God.
It's a big old healthy
I don't even
chunk,
know. I
boo.
don't even know what I'm listening to. Okay, badass. Who can I watch it on when I'm done with this?
Oh my
We need the
God.
clips.
It's so
healthy chunk.
awful.
And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security money. And, you know, she's eating beans.
Oh my God. And Auntie Cheryl. Auntie Cheryl is one of the first people I met on here as well. And Auntie
And then
Cheryl
I found
and I
out she
became
was a
friends.
millionaire. And then I wasn't worried no more.
I love Auntie Cheryl's kind heart.
Then every time
She's
she
always
come
been
in,
so
I say,
encouraging of
"Oh,
me,
Becky,
like,
you're so beautiful.
it's not about
Come
money.
right on
Trisha, you're
in. Pull up a chair."
Great email.
Caw-caw! 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 Holy shit. Tell us you're a fucking vulture.
She is a
Without
vulture.
telling us you're a vulture.
She is a
I
vulture.
noticed every week this same person would leave a nice healthy chunk.
A big chunk.
So I got her email address from GoFundMe and I emailed her.
Oh,
behind
you're
the scenes.
gross. You're so gross, Trisha.
Oh my God.
Nasty heifer.
I'd like to talk to you. Security money.
I'd like to talk to you.
I'd like to talk to you. What about investing? Kind of like Lauren was trying to get her brother to invest
Yeah, just
in
like
Hidden
that.
True Productions.
Just like that.
You two make me sick.
Me too.
Nice healthy chunk.
That's a big old chunk change.
Sick.
Be me.
You know, she's eating beans because it was, you know, I was grateful. People, $5, $10, that's what I expected. So I had her email through GoFundMe, and I emailed her and I said, I'd like to talk to you. And so she called me and I said, you know, thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore. I don't want to drain your bank account.
You
She burst out laughing.
liar!
I don't want to drain your bank.
The
What?
very fact, Jay, that she said that, I don't want to drain your bank account, means that it was already a thought in her mind. That's exactly what she was doing. How much do you have, and how much could I expect to actually get my hands on? Yuck. Oh my God. How many of you have had a friend pass away? What did you think? Let me run to the hospital room and get her phone and purse? Is that the normal action of a friend dying? Oh my God. This goes from
If anybody
bad
else
to
has
worse.
been a victim of this woman using web sleuths to scam you,
I think Dallas
please
detectives
email
should
me,
know about
please.
this story.
If you want to stay anonymous, you can stay anonymous.
That's
I don't
right.
need to out your name.
Exactly.
I don't need to put your picture on the net.
Yep.
I just need your story.
Y'all get in touch with Jay. Tell the
So you're not going to drain
story.
my bank account, for God's sakes. And we just started talking, and we hit it off immediately. And
Oh, when you found out she was rich, huh?
Well,
You
grifters
hit
and
it off
millionaires
immediately.
do hit
As
it
soon
off.
as you found out she was rich, or you thought she was rich, you hit it off. No, I take that back. You didn't find out she was rich. Your conniving, manipulating ass found out she was single, never
Didn't
had
have any
children,
family.
that her siblings were deceased, and that she was the first female manager for an oil company.
Yep. You hit the nail on the head there.
That's what
Jay.
your fucking ass found out.
Yep.
Because you're manipulative as fuck.
She didn't care. Here's
Yep.
what I think.
Don't.
Here's what I think. I think that Trisha thought if I could get $10,000, I'll be happy. If I can get her to give me $100 a week, I'll be happy. If I can get a car from this lady, I'll be happy. I think when she found out that this woman was actually a millionaire, damn, she got stupid. She got greedy, and she made some mistakes, didn't she, Jay? Jay's about to reveal it all. Be me. Why would she tell her channel about Be Me? Why would she go to her channel and tell them that she stole Janet's telephone and purse? Why? She didn't do that free and clear, you guys. It was a crime for her to take that phone. So why did she need to make up this stupid ghosted text story? That's bullshit. Why? Jay's going to tell you.
Donate a single penny unless you can. Old, single, and alone. She told us, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. This is an older woman giving me money. So it was okay. Once she talked to her. You guys want to hear that again? You want to hear the story of how Trisha met her best friend? That she took us on a field. This all started with a field trip to Beth B's lockdown house. Locked down from Trisha.
Yeah, she's out there skulking around the dead lady's house. It was
Sweet
horrible.
Melissa says, I call BS. She had no idea if I had money for food, and we're close to the same age. She needs Mary Kay skincare.
Got her
You know
out
what?
of the business.
My best friend
Nothing that she ever
doesn't have a clue how much money I have. My friends have no idea whether I'm destitute or whether I have a little saved or whether I'm a multimillionaire. My friends don't know. So exactly how did it come to pass that this lady who only knew Janet for a few years is not only knows all of her assets, but she told Web Sleuths that she knew all of Beth B's bank accounts and passwords. Trisha, you going to jail, you heifer.
accused me of was proven because it didn't happen. Well, this was, I guess I'm going to say 2016, maybe 2017.
No, you settled because you didn't want to answer questions about your fucking gambling problem.
Boop, boop.
So Beth B bailed you out of a lawsuit
And
because you
gambling
didn't want
debt.
to be deposed about your gambling.
Yep. Bingo.
You didn't get out of it because it wasn't true.
Bingo. And I guarantee
for the
you,
first time, I'm talking about websleuth.com, the true crime discussion forum, not this.
I guarantee you that Janet told Trisha, you need to settle this. I will give you the money, but you need to settle this and don't let this go any further. You cannot let this go any further. I'll give you the money. I don't care what it costs. Because she was trying to keep Trisha out of jail.
This thing. I had to do a GoFundMe to raise some money so I could continue running websleuth.com. So I did a GoFundMe. And there was this woman that would donate every week a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried, a woman that would donate every week a nice healthy chunk.
Gross.
And I was worried because I thought, this is.
You were worried?
Some little old lady.
How do you know how old she is?
Oh, I asked the same question.
What'd you do? Fucking look her up?
Yeah, of course she did, Jay.
Wait a minute. You don't know how old someone is from a GoFundMe donation.
That's right.
She looked her name up, y'all.
Yep.
I swear to God.
For sure.
She had to have looked her fucking up.
Yep.
To know she was older.
Yep.
Yeah, it raised $14,000 or some shit.
Fund me to raise some money so I could continue running websleuth.com. So I did a GoFundMe. And there was this woman that would donate every week a nice healthy chunk. And I was worried because I thought, this is some little old lady giving me her Social Security money. And, you know, she's eating beans because it was, you know, I was grateful. People, $5, $10, that's what I expected. So I had her email through GoFundMe and I emailed her and I said, I'd like to talk to you.
Yep. There is no fucking way. There is no way on God's green earth that she knew it was an older woman. Unless she did her research. Her up. Abigail, you're funny. She's fucking gross.
She is gross. Gross as they get. I'm horrified by the story. I feel
the
so
fact
bad
that
for
she
Janet.
expected money says a lot. Hey, Henry Henhouse. Henry Henhouse. I'm a J virgin. Be gentle, please. Welcome in. Nice to see you. I get fired up when people scam elderly, hurt children. I get very fired up, but it's passion, not anger. Sweets was an admin on WebSleuth. Yeah, she's got history there. We're going to have Sweets come on sometime. 857's trying to confirm it was a ticket or a warning. She's still doing this shit today. Yeah.
And so she called me and I said, you know, thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore.
Oh, so she emailed her to get her on the phone to tell her not to donate anymore. Really? Really?
Who believes that nonsense?
Save our society. I know.
That's not true.
I hope that 857 gets a ticket just for being a fucking prick. Can we give him a ticket just for being a prick?
Thank you so much for donating. You've already donated so much. You don't need to donate anymore. I don't want to drain your bank account. And she burst out laughing. And she said, you're not going to drain my bank account, for God's sakes. And we just started talking and we hit it off immediately. And we were laughing our behinds off.
Well, of course, you found yourself a millionaire with no family.
And I went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now.
You're like Anna Nicole
here we go.
Smith.
She's the one when my roof caved in and I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do now.
the one when my roof caved in, and I went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now.
Oh.
She said, come on, I'll move you to Dallas. And I said, I'm not making enough money to.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
listen. The roof caved in 2009. Trisha, you're a liar.
God, this is getting worse and worse. Hey, Potato, can you save that link because we can do a live on it? He's live, but he took off. He's sitting in some plaza. Oh, big man, baby, little pussy.
live in Dallas. She said, don't you worry, man.
Oh my
And I
God.
went, I don't even know what I'm going to do now. She said, come on, I'll move you to Dallas. And I said, I'm not making enough money to live in Dallas. She said, don't you worry. And again.
And now that Beth B has died and her plan to get her million is falling through, now she's telling her people at Web Sleuths, I don't have any money and I don't know anyone in Texas and I need to move back to Utah. You're sick. You're sick. Horrible woman.
Very generous. Got me to Dallas. I fortunately found a house 10 minutes away from her, which was great.
That was great for your grift.
We had a great time. We really did. She went up in November. She had a RV on a lake, and she went up there by herself in November and spent 6 weeks by herself in there. And the only trouble she ever had was walking a little bit. She always used her cane, but she could run faster than me with that damn cane.
Oof. I'm getting Nancy Guthrie vibes. Another state. God. And I think the place that caved in was her brother's place that she inherited. Boo-hoo. Yeah, she probably left for 6 weeks because she was getting hounded about her bank account. God, we are not even halfway through this. Can you believe it?
Gimme.
And it wasn't until just recently that it went downhill so fast. So that's how I got to know
those Vi's name dropped.
I just fell in love with her. We were so much alike, even though she was older than me.
And she's a millionaire, and I
fell in love with her. We were so much alike, even though she was 20 years older than me.
Exactly what
I just admired. She would tell me these stories about working at Mobile and the things that she'd have to put up with, You don't
know anything about working.
Amazing what she was able to do.
How does she have anything in common with
33 minutes in, and we finally hear something positive about Beth B. other than her money.
And she was, yes, go ahead,
Oh,
Bing.
sorry. I was going to say, like, you know how you moved from Utah in that cabin. If you guys go back and watch the original videos, you'll see Trish in that cabin with the moats and other animals that lived around the cabin. I wonder if you had never come to Texas, would you have ever linked up with Othram? Because I don't think you would have done the trip to Houston.
No, absolutely.
Oh my God. So moving to Texas was part of getting in with Othram?
Disgusting.
Would not have happened. The only reason I connected with Othram is because I was here and I went down there to do a live stream. Now, they loved Web Sleuths. They would come to Web Sleuths.
What the fuck did you tell them?
You liar.
Oh my God.
Trisha,
right as soon as she got those healthy chunks called Beth, we need to talk.
And see that our members had done a lot of the work, a lot of the research on the missing persons and the unidentified. But no, if that hadn't happened, I'm telling you, Web Sleuths, if
it's her fucking dog. Toby and her fucking dog.
God, it's like a movie. It's not even real.
If Janet hadn't helped keep Web Sleuths afloat, it wouldn't be here. Even if she had kept it afloat, it would not be as strong as it is today because I wouldn't have met Othram. So it is like this wonderful domino effect.
You wouldn't have gotten her money
things
either,
happening, coming out of something horrible like my roof caving in, and that wasn't Unfortunately, that wasn't my cabin that I lived in. That was my brother's. I only lived in there in the winter and then moved over to the other one in the summer. And
So you never even had your own home? So you were living off your brother, and then you started living off Beth B? And then you lived off your ex-husband before that? Holy fucking weirdo. Oh my God.
You're gross,
Boo-hoo.
girl.
I don't even know what to say about this woman anymore.
She is
Oh
definitely
my
not who
God.
she presents herself to be.
that's the one that caved in, and I just, I didn't have anywhere to go. Yes, Amy 007.
That's the one that caved in, and I didn't have anywhere to go. Hey, Beth, let's talk.
God, so awful to think about.
Let's talk.
She was a blessing in so many ways.
Mm,
So I'm sorry to say
mm.
that we won't see Beth B in chat anymore. Well, who knows?
Oh my God.
Why? She's texting you from heaven. Why can't she be
Oh,
on
you seem
YouTube
so
from
torn up
heaven?
about it. Oh, I know. Beth B's worth more to you dead, so you thought, than alive, huh?
Yeah, well,
Beth
Daphne
B
was
was
smart.
worth more to you dead than she was alive. You're a sick bitch. You are a sick, sick bitch. This is sick to me.
It is.
If this was
sick.
my mother,
It is
oh,
sick.
we'd be throwing punches if this was my mother. Oh my God. Like, I just feel so bad for Beth B. But it sounds to me like Beth B knew what was going on, and that's the only like saving grace of this story, is that obviously Beth B was on to this grifting bitch. And hopefully
so
when
was
everything's said and
Daphne.
done, Daphne will come public and tell her story, because people need to know. Other
The
people need to be
truth.
protected from this. This woman is dangerous.
There are a lot
This
of
woman's
elderly
a
women
vulture.
who have.
This woman preys on people.
Yep.
I wouldn't even be surprised if she preys on people that are ill.
Look, here's the truth. There are many elderly women who either were like Beth B and had their own jobs and built up a really nice 401k through weekly contributions, or they were married to a man who built up a very nice little fortune. And then men typically die, 10 years or so before their wives do. And that's us. We come to the internet and find friends and get there's a lot of victims for Trisha to find out there. And this story has to come out. The truth, so people can protect themselves and stop this never-ending money. This is a disgusting story.
We're going to count the money.
I mean, this woman even had someone pay for her son's wages so he could come stay with her animals while she went to CrimeCon, which she didn't pay for either.
God, Jesus.
Beth B was asking for donations for Web Sleuths on the comments. Thank God she caught on, though.
So I'm sorry to say that we won't see Beth B in chat anymore. Oh, who knows? Maybe she'll figure out a way to type her name and pop in.
I mean, she's texting from
I
heaven,
couldn't imagine saying that about my friend.
right?
Well, sorry to say,
Not
you
gonna
won't
be
see Beth
anymore.
B in the chat anymore.
No more money for Trish.
But maybe, I don't know, maybe she'll pop in,
Type her name
use her
in.
energy.
You are
What
a
is
nasty
this?
heifer, lady.
He's filming an old couple getting in their car. Fucking weirdo.
Anybody can do it. She can.
Yeah.
So anyway,
That's what I was going to say is that, people don't know this, but because you didn't share it, but you
Tell us.
you would do websleuths.com, which is a 24/7 thing.
yes.
And you'd prepare for this live stream. And then
Prepare? Oh, shut up, Stacy. You're the producer. You're supposed to prepare. Cedar Pines.
You would do websleuths.com, which is a 24/7 thing.
Yes.
And you'd prepare for this live stream. And then you would be over there at least 3 days a week taking care of Janet and cooking for her and things.
Right.
during the week
Oh,
for
nice
years
one,
now.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Throw that one in, you
Literally.
bitch.
Oh, really? Cooking for her?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Doing things
Jay.
for her? Well, now we found out that she had a housekeeper.
Yep.
Hey, Spaghettiona.
Will play. And that's why, some people would say, well, criticize things from the stream or why don't you get a job or a real job or whatever
Yeah,
to
it's like,
us? And it's like,
Who told her that? That's true. Who's telling you that?
or why don't you get a job or a real job or whatever
Yeah,
to
it's like,
us? And it's like, they had no idea all the stuff that you would do.
well,
No.
and I was honored to do, and I used to tell her that. I used to say, I'm going to start balling. I used to say, I'm just honored to help you.
Oh, yeah. So why didn't she know that was the kitchen on that one wall? Oh, I'm just honored to help you. You fucking liar.
And she'd say, well, because she could not get up and cook for herself. She could use the microwave and thaw, get frozen dinners, but to cook a real nice meal. So I go over there minimum 3 times a week. And I talk to her every day, minimum 3 times a week, and cook a nice.
This is laying the
meal for her. And I
groundwork for the lawsuit where Trisha's trying to say that she's entitled to some of the estate because she did all of this for Beth B. They're just laying the groundwork for the grift. Telling you, Daphne, you need to get in touch with the police department.
like you said, I did that for years.
Oh,
And I was honored to do that after
Oh, were
everything
you?
she had done for me.
Mm.
It was, and I used to tell her, it's the least I can do, and whatever her laundry needed, any errands, anything she needed.
I mean, I'm
would do
happy to help you with your
because
money
she
too, honey.
saved me. And I used to tell her that, and I used to make her so mad. I said, you saved me, and it was a domino effect because she was able to help Stacy, she was able to help Ping,
Oh,
and
my God.
some of my other friends as well. She would help them.
Some of my other
It was
friends
amazing.
got
It
in
was
on the
amazing what she
grift.
would do. And she did tell me that first time I talked to her that she liked to find women like herself that had been kicked down and that had gotten back up. And she had been following everything at the lawsuit and all the trolls I had long before the lawsuit on websleuths.com, the true crime discussion forum. And she would say, you just never got down. You come right back. And I said, it wasn't like I was this, I'm coming back because I'm so strong. I just didn't have a choice. It had to work. Websleuths.com had to work because I didn't have anything else, So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my
She's
gosh.
gone, and so is all her money.
Everybody get your affairs in order, please, because you never know when it's going to happen.
Oh my fucking God.
This is the woman trying to stay out of prison.
Oh my God. After that whole spiel, get your affairs in order because she thought that she got all her stuff, remember? Oh, yeah, me and Beth B had a talk. I'm getting it all. And then she says, get your fucking affairs in order. Wow.
Better get me in on
Oh,
your
Trisha.
will.
But there was a lot of leakage.
Wow. You missed a lot, Warrior. Whoa. Oh, yikes. Let's replay that for the new people that just came in. Major leakage right here. You ready? Major leakage.
Gone. I just,
I can't believe she's gone. I just can't believe it. Okay. Most of us, and we're going to walk through this, and yes, I'm going to be petty because this is fucked up. Most of us, if we said something like this about a loved one,
work. Websleuths.com had to work because I didn't have anything else,
right here.
So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh.
Okay. I just can't believe she's gone. I just can't. Oh my gosh. Okay. So most normal human beings when they say something like that. Their mind would go to a memory, something that makes them sad. It would probably provoke tears of thinking of a memory because you just can't believe she's gone. Okay. And I can put myself in these shoes because I had an online friend named Bethany Griffith. The irony. But she was nothing like Trisha. But Bethany and her 4 children were killed in a car accident by a drunk driver the day before Christmas Eve, years ago. And when I said, I can't believe Bethany's gone, my thought would go to like our jokes. Like right now, I'm getting choked up. Like, fuck you, Trisha. Like, fuck you.
Trisha thinks of the money.
Ugh. God, people like this they don't deserve any following. They don't deserve people to eat up their bullshit. Because when I think back on my friend and I thought, God, I can't believe she's gone. I thought about how much of a smart ass she was and how much of a hard time she gave me. Fucking Trisha, you bitch. I can't stand this woman.
I had to work. I didn't have anything else, you know? So anyway, she is, I just can't believe she's gone. I just, oh my gosh.
All that lovely money gone.
Everybody get your affairs in order, please. Because you never know when it's going to happen.
Affairs in order.
And
God dang
it's been real.
Rachel, the will in 2011 that Beth B wanted honored by Daphne.
Country you're in and whatever parameters. So.
Yeah, has Kyle the kidney is probably watching. But Beth B had a neighbor, and the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your...
Hold on. Maureen Clausen says, is Kyle related to Beth B? Is that Kyle the kidney?
To decide that it's whoever they think it is.
Exactly.
They'll get it all. So
absolutely. And you know what, Marlene Clausen, you are brilliant. Yes, Kyle the kidney is not related to Beth B. But let me tell you about Kyle, and he's probably Kyle the kidney. Well, the human that has Kyle the kidney is probably watching. But Beth B.
Oh, the kidney that is named Kyle.
Had a neighbor, and the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your children. And she kept that promise. And the human that has Kyle the kidney was on dialysis for 10 years. And they needed, and then he finally got to like the top of the kidney transplant list.
Wait, hold on. Who?
And the mother and father died, and she had promised the mother, I will take care of your children. And she kept that promise. And the human that has Kyle the kidney was on dialysis for 10 years. And they needed, and then he finally got to like the top of the kidney transplant list. And Beth B would help him, take care of him, was his family, treated him like family. And they in a kidney transplant situation, you have to show them that you have people that will take care of you after you have a transplant of the kidney. Because it got, put me down, I'll do it. This is before I moved here. I said, if he gets a kidney, I'll come out, I'll spend 6 weeks, I'll take care of him, put me down. So that
she's laying it on thick, and
she was happy to have me here. I would have come out here anyway when he got the call for the kidney. But yeah, she saved his life. And they're not related. She didn't have any family. She had no family.
Yep, you found that out on that first phone call, didn't you? And then you put your fucking claws in her. You put your freaking evil, ugly, dirty claws into Beth B.
She made what family. She made her own family, and she has kept her promise to take care of the human that has Kyle kidney. And I will continue that.
You'll continue what?
And I will promise to take care of the human that has Kyle the kidney.
You're going to take care of the human that has the kidney? Oh my God.
Wow, this is
It wasn't even Beth B's kidney. It wasn't Trisha's kidney. It was just, I'll help you after your surgery. You are scared to death that you're going to be arrested.
After Beth B died, 1 week, Trisha's friend got the transplant. Trisha never told you that she moved to Texas to take her life.
Weird ass. You're creepy. This is creepy.
I hope so, Lisa Durr.
But I put both the phones right here, both my phones right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I
Is one of those Beth B's? Hold on.
here, both my phones right here.
Hold on a second.
I'm not missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go. But I put both the phones right here.
Both the phones. One of those is Beth B's phone. I bet you. She said both the phone and then said both my phones.
My phone's right here. So, but I put both the phones right here. Both my phones.
What in the world does that say? What does that say right there? Is that one Beth B's? Is that a Samsung? Which one's the Apple? Which I think the Apple's on the left, right? That must be a Samsung because that doesn't look familiar to me. Which one's Beth B's? Which one's the Apple?
I think the Apple's the one that's on the
Because
left.
Beth B has an Apple. The one
By
on the right
the
does not
word
look like an apple.
"let's loose." That's the Apple. The Android.
So she's got Beth B's phone open right now. She's got Beth B's iPhone unlocked right now,
Holy shit!
right in front of our eyes, open with the fucking icons showing. Yep, to the right is the Samsung. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
She's got her phone unlocked. See that? Unlocked and open.
Trisha, you bitch, man.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yep, Trisha has a Samsung and Beth B had an iPhone. Trisha's Samsung is on the right and Beth B's phone is on the left. And now she keeps Beth B's phone in a Faraday bag.
And why would you put it in a Faraday bag?
It's right here. So, missing anything that we need to take care of as far as things for her go. But I put both the phones right here, both my phones right here. So,
It's not your job, you creepy little creature. Daphne's job. Yeah. Those Dallas detectives better show up on your porch soon.
and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it. When I heard the woohoo,
Wait, you just told Daphne it was 20 feet away from you.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yep.
Did you guys hear her say that to Daphne? She was like, Daphne's like, I didn't call Janet's phone. And she's like, well, I certainly didn't do it. It was 20 feet away from me.
phones right here, both my phones right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it. When I heard the woohoo, I was thinking, I think I had started to scroll through when the woo.
That's a
Wait, now it was in your
she's
hand?
changing the story.
You guys help me.
She's
I'm
changing the story.
literally, I'm speechless.
Yeah, she's changing the story.
When it went woohoo, because you sent it, bitch.
Yep.
Right here. So, and they were about this far apart when I went to reach to get it.
Oh, you liar. Oh my God.
When I heard the woohoo, I was thinking, I think I had started to scroll through when the woohoo hit. But again, my hands were nowhere near her.
Now the woohoo is the sound that she gave to Beth B. So when Beth B would message her, it would come out like an owl. Woo. Okay. So now she's saying it's the day after Janet dies. She's got the phones right there. Now, previously, when she told the story, the phone was 20 feet away from her. That's what she told Daphne. Now she's saying she actually had the phone in her hand. Somebody call the Dallas Police Department.
Her phone. And I didn't type that damn message.
What? On herself.
She's changing the story.
She took the
Jane.
lady's phone from the hospital room, just another human, right after she died.
Yep. Stole it. It was the property of Daphne.
When the woohoo hit. But again, my hands were nowhere near her phone. And I didn't type that damn message. And she's laughing her behind off.
Yeah.
I'm promising you.
No, she's
Oh,
not
she's
laughing.
Is that what you guys tell yourselves?
She's
You
not
guys tell
laughing.
yourselves that
She's
to make yourselves
horrified.
feel better or something? You think this woman's laughing? That was when you thought you were getting her money, huh? She's probably laughing now.
Oh my God. This is a horrible story.
Hoda's filling in for Craig next week. Oh,
Sure.
oh my God. Oh my God. They just don't stop, you guys. It
I
doesn't
know.
stop.
It's fucking
I literally don't know
unbelievable.
what to say at this point. Like,
She
they're
changed her
telling on
story.
themselves.
She changed her story.
And
Baldface
just to
changed.
say, Beth B got me the best computer I've ever had.
Oh my God.
Did she also put your kid through college?
No.
Yeah, she made sure. And
She made sure, you made sure.
Oh my God.
As Stacy sits in a swamp behind this picture
Oh my God.
that she must think looks good. Because you don't make a profile picture unless you think it looks good. Girl, your lips look like they're shriveled up. Not to be mean. Because we're not mean. But I'm being mean because you did this, Stacy. You knew. We were trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but Stacy wrote the letter, Jay, and that she's in on it because that letter was their alibi for being me. Oh my God, this is gross.
I mean, fuck. I can't.
she was brilliant when it came to computers. Absolutely. Mitzi, we are not a monetized station. All you need to do is subscribe.
Shut up. God, I hate this woman.
Mitzi, we are not a monetized station. All you need to do is
You're old and have some money, no kids
Can't
preferred.
have any family. And Trisha will move to be your next door name for her.
ask. We are not monetized.
Well, you
So-
can play the Othram thing.
That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm glad you said that.
Okay, wow.
He speaks. Play the Othram thing.
The Pinger Man.
Right now. Play the Othram thing.
Okay.
Why were you going to send a voice message? What is this?
Okay, this is, oh man. Okay, this is where Jay shows us why the Be Me message. That's the whole point of this, but I got all caught up in what was happening with Jay's life, so my apology. This is where we find out about Be Me, the ghost text from heaven. 24 hours after the 85-year-old lady millionaire dies. Here's where we find out why it became necessary to tell this public story and for Stacy to write the letter and for it to all come out. Here it is right here.
Look at that. Do you see that?
It's so sad.
She's got this
Steve
opened up.
Taylor. It's so
It says
sad.
10:46 a.m. down here. Can you guys see that? And then she's got it opened up to record a voice message. What are you doing?
There's some fuckery
Yeah, it says
going
open
on.
map. Be me. Open map? I don't know. It must be her location. I don't know. I've never seen that before. What does that mean? Hang on. Let me do a little Google. I know it's her fucking around.
No, it's not, Jay. It's the ghost of Beth. It's the ghost of the millionaire friend. You're a non-believer, Jay.
A map snippet, a view location button, or a link appears under the text. So she typed "be me" and then shared the location.
Yes, and that's a thing for Android users. That's something that they do.
She shared location with herself.
Yes.
That's what she did.
But Jay,
when an iPhone sends an Android location, a map preview appears in the chat.
Yes.
Tap the map to see where they're at.
Yes. And the Be Me thing, that's something that they do on Instagram. They'll type like "be me" and then they'll show where they're at, like to kind of set the stage. And then they do like this little very short, like super short biography like, be me. I'm at the Sonic. I've got a flat tire and I have to be back at work at 1:00. And that's the post. But here's the kicker. That is not something that Beth B's iPhone would have done. That is an action is done by Android users. So is that what happened? That Trisha got drunk or whatever, and she almost did this text, and then she realized, oh wait, I'm not on my phone. See, I don't know, but here we go. It's about to come out. This is crazy.
She wanted, just in case she didn't have the phone anymore, she wanted to be able to locate it with her phone. She typed "be me" and then shared the location. Is she going to tell us that she was watching Beth B's iPhone location? Oh, and then did you do that to test your Faraday bag?
Yeah, put it
she
in the
sent
Faraday
the location
bag.
to herself to put the fucking phone in.
Put the Faraday bag in. I'm sorry. Put the phone, Beth B's phone, in the Faraday bag so that Daphne wouldn't be able to say, well, what in the world did Beth B, Janet, what did she do with her phone? I know, I'll do a locator on her phone and not be able to find it because this creature put it in a Faraday bag. You are sick, 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 lady, sick. And all those angels in heaven that are surrounding Beth B right now, they're going to start haunting you, Trisha. Every night when you try to go to sleep in your crappy little apartment, those ghosties are going to be just swirling around your head going, Trisha, you're poor. Trisha, you didn't get any money. Trisha, you're going to be haunted, girl, for the rest of your natural life.
A Faraday bag. And see if it worked.
Ugh, such a gross story. This is a cautionary
So what she did
tale,
was she picked up Beth B's phone. She must have changed the passcode because she got into it. She went to her text with Trisha from Beth B and sent her location from iPhone to Trisha's Android.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. And
so is she going to tell us also that she got "be me" and then that she went ahead and sent her location too from heaven?
I'm at the pearly gates. Oh, Trisha,
she sent her location. Gross. I mean, there's no doubting it. At 1:42 p.m. on Sunday, May 18th, Trisha texted "be me" and then sent Beth B's phone's location to her own phone.
I got to know. I got to know what you guys are thinking. Hey, Harley, what are you guys thinking? Sincerely, what in the world are y'all thinking right now? It's incredible. Oh, she's already tried to justify it, Rachel. She's already tried, and she just bumbling, that just the story that makes no sense at all, right? It's incredible. Look, I hope that Daphne, and Daphne's an accomplished woman. She's intelligent. She's smart. I do hope that Daphne had the backbone to go to the police. I do. I hope that she did. And here's the reason why I say that. Because do you think Trisha would just choose one victim? You got to be pretty ballsy to pretend to convince yourself that you're going to be able to scam $1 million estate. You got to be ballsy. You have to have some kind of success in your life using fraud to get money and valuables from other people. You have to already experience some level of success doing that dishonest and illegal behavior, right? So the fact that Trisha has reached a point in her life that she believed that she was going to be able to pull off $1 million heist. She's done this before. Now, that's my opinion. I don't know that to be fact, but there is a long line of lawsuits that she was taking money from a lot of people. So the reason I say for Daphne to have a backbone and go to the police department and make a report on this is to save the next old lady. Look, I'm an old lady. Okay, I'm an old lady. I know it. I'm good with it. Let's say in 15 years, I'm toddling around with my little cane, you know, got my $1 million stuffed in my back pocket. And I say, oh, poor little whippersnapper. I'm so sorry you're having trouble. Let me donate $10,000 to your YouTube channel to try to help you out. Now I'm on some grifter's radar. Damn, she gave us $10,000. Woo, she must have money to burn. Oh, my birthday's coming up and I don't have anybody to bring me a birthday cake. I don't know what I sound like. Okay, well, never mind what I sound like. And then they show up with a birthday cake. Oh, you're so sweet. Why don't you move into my upstairs bedroom, child? I need a little help. I sound like Mother Abigail from The Stand. Okay, you get my point, right? I could be the next victim. You could be the next victim. Your mom could be the next victim. People need, when we run across these dishonest people that are willing to do these horrible, scary, terrifying things, there's laws against those things to try to protect people. But if the cops don't know, they don't know. So that's why I hope that you know, Daphne at least did the right thing and said, look, this weird lady invaded my friend's life and actually stole her iPhone when she died. And the reason I know she stole the iPhone is because she called me on it. And I said, hello? And then the creepy little lady said, oh, I think you meant to call me on my phone, but you called on Beth B's phone and she died yesterday. And Daphne said, I didn't call anyone. You called me on Beth B's phone. Now we know why there had to be a ghost text from Janet from heaven at the pearly gates saying, be me. Because Trisha was messing around with Beth's phone and accidentally sent the text message or made the phone call. And when she accidentally called and Daphne said, wait a minute, you called me. I didn't call you. Now she's got to come up with some excuse for, number one, why do you have Janet's phone, bitch? And number two, if you have Janet's phone, why the hell are you calling me on a dead lady's phone? You see my point? Or Jay's point? It does need to be investigated, Elizabeth, 100%. You want to know who would know if this is a crime? Chris McDonough. That's who. Chris McDonough would know if this is a crime. Chris McDonough, if you stumble across this, or Karen, if you stumble across this, there are court documents. This woman has been doing this crap for at least 10 years. 10 years that can be verified by documents. It's incredible. It's terrifying, really. It's terrifying. Okay. All right. And so the Faraday bag, you think, oh, well, Trisha's not very smart and she's an old lady too. And, it's all just a big misunderstanding. Oh, okay. How many Faraday bags do you have laying around your house? I'm just curious. How many Faraday bags do you have? Hybrid Pisces, Harley, Elizabeth, Pair Woman Radio. Welcome for being here. Yay! I love your channel. How many Faraday bags do you guys have? You want to know how many I have? None. Big fat zero. None. Because I'm not afraid of the end of the world. I'm not afraid of a blast of neutrinos from the sun blowing up my electronics. I'm sorry. Call me crazy that way, but I tend to walk with my feet on the ground. Why'd she have a Faraday bag? Handy and available for when she just happened to steal a millionaire's phone at her deathbed. Why? Because she didn't want Daphne to be able to find the phone. It's a horrible story. Y'all need to tell, those of you that are friends with Chris and Karen McDonough, y'all need to tell them about this story. You need to tell them.
Wouldn't the location be with her? Maybe she wanted to test her little Faraday bag. And when you scroll down, it looks like there's more activity because look, 10:46 a.m. What's that all about? What if Daphne got the phone? Then she'd still be able to locate it, huh? She'd also be able to test her little Faraday bag. And she's claiming that Beth B sent this message, be me, from the grave.
From the pearly gates, Jay. Don't get it wrong.
She's claiming this was from the grave, but does she also say that the location was sent from the grave? Exactly, if she was forced to hand it over. No, this is the day after Beth B died. She went and got the phone the day she died. She was at home when this was done.
Now, it was in the afternoon. Now, but see down here, it says 10:46 a.m., but there's nothing there.
Oh.
I don't know what that 10:46 a.m. is.
Oh, you don't?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't?
But there's nothing there.
Oh, there's nothing there, but
You
it looks like you were
deleted
about to do a voice thing. What were you going to do? A woo-woo?
Yep.
Woo-woo.
Hi, this is Beth.
Woo-woo.
I'm not available. I'm at the pearly gates. Leave a message.
That
Trisha's got all my
message
business.
came to my phone from her phone. This is my text message. These are my text messages to her. Saturday, May 10th, driving. Sunday, May 11th, driving over. She died Saturday, May 17th. Sunday, May 18th at 1:42 p.m.
She says nothing's there. That's why she's not showing you. We know there is. We can see it. It's been deleted. Look at this. This isn't even, this is weird.
It. Yeah, she deleted it. Yeah.
Now, again, be me.
Jesus, you idiot.
And Beth B never responds. So she got ahead of it by saying, oh, Beth B couldn't type.
Now, again, if I would have gotten a text from her and it was like gobbledygook, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. I would have thought that's just an electronic weird thing. But remember what Stacy said in that letter? You are a rare person. I hope one day to be like you.
She's claiming that Beth B responded to fucking Stacy. You hear that shit? This is all their plan, guys. That's why the letter isn't all together.
She's right. Jay's 100% right.
Because this was all contrived after the fact.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I agree.
And I think Stacy's in on it.
Stacy's the one that's claiming she wrote the letter.
Because she didn't have the letter until after she died. And then Stacy says, I'd like to be like you.
Yeah.
And then Beth B writes from the grave, "Be me."
Yep. The pearly gates. Damn
And
it,
then shares a
Jay.
location.
And why didn't Be Me in a bubble? She was going to post. It's going to be a post.
Bing bang.
Oh my God. It's such a bad story.
You guys, I cannot explain it. I didn't, you know, let's use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't.
You said you were scrolling, you bitch. You said
You are so fucking stupid.
you
God.
said you were scrolling.
Use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't. And it sent something. I didn't type anything. I didn't type anything. All I did was scroll and get out of that and get to her front page.
Web Sleuths subscribers, please be smart. Please. This lady is treating you guys like you're imbeciles. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm dumbfounded.
Who believes this or shit?
Nobody.
Let's use hypotheticals. Let's say I did touch something, which I didn't. And it sent something. I didn't type anything. I didn't type anything. All I did was scroll and get out of that and get to her front page.
Trisha? You are
on her phone. Like, this is Trisha's phone. She clicks that open map and she's got Beth B's location.
God. Oh my God, that's horrible.
Totally telling on herself.
Horrible.
Oh, Stacey writes this heartfelt letter that wasn't read until Beth B died. And it says, "I always wanted to be like you." Then she sends the text. "Well, B, you sick motherfuckers, you and Stacey." And then Ping is still sitting there.
But it doesn't.
Don't let him off the hook.
But
he's still
not
fucking sitting back there.
Yeah, but he's not in part of it.
Now,
he's not talking.
Something else happened yesterday, but her phone did. I got to tell you, her phone did weird things.
Something happened again yesterday, which would have been Saturday Friday after Beth B died. Fucking nut job.
Y'all
did
just
very
listen.
strange things.
You're not
And we
going to
used to laugh
believe
about
this.
it being haunted. And,
now
what
we
it
got Trisha the grifter. Now she's saying that Beth B, Janet's phone, is haunted. Oh, I'm sorry, little old 85-year-old millionaire with no living family members. Your phone is doing weird things because it's haunted. And I mean, that is just more proof for whoop whoop. Be me. Trisha, you deserve a jail cell, in my opinion.
She was doing that.
Who's we?
Things did very strange things, and we used to laugh about it being haunted.
Nope. I think she was fucking with Beth B's phone.
You
Beth B was noticing things, and Trisha gaslit her and said, "Oh, it's haunted."
Yes, that is. And the reason that Janet's phone was doing weird things is because Trisha was messing with it. She was getting it set up so that any kind of messages that Beth B would get, Trisha would get a copy of it. Or getting on so that she would be able to access Beth B's bank account from her own phone. That's another reason that she couldn't let the phone fall into Daphne's hands. Because if they put it on Cellbrite, what would it show? What would it show? This is bad.
And what it did, shoot, I keep doing that. What it did yesterday was, it was I have a living room here.
Oh, you
and
do?
I'm sitting here.
Oh, you have a living room
You
here.
have a living room?
Okay, thanks for letting us know.
You
Miss
dumbass.
fucking, I talk too much because I'm a liar.
Gross lady.
Working,
Horrible woman.
and I have it on because I'm living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm
sitting here working, trying to get
You
into the
don't
bank
know what
account,
work
trying to
is,
find
you
out
old
how much is
heifer.
in these accounts. I want in the Wells Fargo. I want the LML
Oh,
account. I want
let
it
me
all.
do
Give me it
5,000 over
all.
here.
living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm seeing if there's any business things or something coming through that I may need to deal with.
Oh, you're looking for
any
business
business things that she
in
needs to
what?
do. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, guess what? None of this is Trisha's concern because Daphne is the executor of the estate, named in a 2011 will that Daphne has a copy of, and Daphne takes it and gives it to the judge. After this heifer told the judge that Beth B didn't have any family and she didn't have anything and she didn't know anybody and she didn't have a will, and she said that Trisha was her best friend and Trisha was supposed to get everything. And Daphne was horrified. And she said, wait just a minute, Judge. Here's the real will. This lady stole the telephone that is connected to all the bank accounts, the people, the emails. So hell, she can change the password on the bank accounts because she's got access to Beth B's email. This is felony. This is unforgivable, you guys. And, you know, the fact that Beth B died so fast and unexpected, I would want a Dallas detective looking into this. Know what I mean?
In what? You're admitting that you were in Beth's files?
Yep. It doesn't
On a
seem to give a damn.
I have a living room here. And I'm sitting here working, and I have it on because I'm seeing if there's any business things or something coming through that I may need to deal with.
It's none of your care for you to deal with anything.
Stocks? Whoa.
You horrible woman.
And all of a sudden I hear, hello, hello, hello. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I go over and whoever was on the phone hung up. Come sit back down. All of a sudden, hello, hello.
Did y'all catch that? Okay, so she's telling the story.
I may need to deal with.
Listen.
You don't deal with shit. What are you talking about? Stocks? Whoa.
And all of a sudden I hear, hello, hello, hello. And I'm like, well, that's weird. So I go over and whoever was on the phone hung up. Come sit back down. All of a sudden, hello, hello, hello. And it's our mutual friend that is helping with the estate.
Oh, she's helping. Daphne. She's helping with the estate. No, bitch. She's the named executor. She is not helping you.
It's Daphne. She's saying hello, hello, hello.
And excuse me, Trisha. Didn't you say that Daphne was a fraud? I'm sorry. Yet this is your mutual friend and she's helping with the estate and she's a fraud? Oh, Daphne, honey, please go to the police. Please go to the police.
Oh.
And I said, oh my gosh. I said, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody.
Boom.
Janet.
Boom.
You done messed up. You done fucking messed up. You called Daphne on accident from Beth B's phone.
You big
He's
fat
not-
Oh,
dumbass.
you got busted.
Dumbass.
Oh my gosh. I said, I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me.
Oh, you got so busted.
You know what, Trisha? Okay, I hate to be, the inconvenient person here pointing out reality, but they're going to take your phone and Daphne's phone and Beth B's phone and put it on a Cellbrite, and they'll know that the phone calls and the text message be me, that it didn't come from heaven. That you're the dumbass that did it. You going down, girl. You are going down. I have never been so angry in my life. You find an elderly person to exploit in life when she's alive. You're taking her cash hand over fist. You moved to Dallas so that you could physically have proximity to steal her out of house and home. And then when she dies, you've got a Faraday bag available and waiting. Just slip that little phone right in there, zip it up, and walk out of that hospital like you knew what you were doing. You evil bitch.
You lying liar who lies. Couldn't edit that out. Oh, wow.
And I said, what? Call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me.
Can you imagine poor Daphne getting?
No, I can't. And this part of the story, when I was listening to this last night, it was late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was trying to go to sleep. And when this part came on, I sat there and I thought, why is she putting this story out there? Like, why is she putting the story out there? There's literally nothing about the story that actually reflects well on Trisha. The whole story it's just a big spotlight on Trisha's criminal-esque behavior, right? And I just kept in my head, I just kept thinking, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why put this out there? And she did say, our mutual friend, Daphne, who was helping, she says, I didn't call anybody. And so now I'm saying, okay, well, now she's telling people Daphne's mad, right? When Daphne says, I didn't call anybody, you called me. Now Daphne knows, oh shit, I got the phone. Daphne knows where her phone is. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? So why is she putting this out? Because she's got to put out the Stacy letter that was written after Janet died to explain why she sent a text that said, be me. A test. Jay thinks it was like a test to see if the Faraday bag would really work. Right? Oh man, it doesn't get any worse, y'all. The only thing that could make this worse would be if they found out that Janet was murdered. That's the only thing that could make this story worse.
Being a call from her dead friend's phone, and it's fucking Trisha.
It's crazy.
And it's fucking Trisha.
It's crazy. It's craziness.
I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone.
Hey, oh, nothing to see here. Hey, I'm just going to get a Faraday bag so you can't do this to me again.
Yeah, I think I got one laying around right now.
Oh my gosh. I said, hey, you must have meant to call my phone. You called Janet's. And she goes, I didn't call anybody. Janet's phone called me. And I said, what? I said, it's 20 feet away from me. She goes, that's why I was
Immediately.
saying hello.
Right there.
Nope.
Right there. It's 20 feet away from me. Surely you're not suggesting that I called you. God, Trisha, you're sickening.
You were fucking around trying to find business things and you called Daphne. You fucking called Daphne while you were nosing around. Beth B didn't want shit to do with you. She knew you wanted her money.
Called me and answered. Now, I'm telling you, Janet's phone did weird stuff. And I thought,
No. Her phone didn't do weird stuff. You did weird stuff.
And then you explained it away with gaslighting.
when Janet would tell me these things, I thought, well, it's because she's an older person.
You fucking bitch.
You
were
just
fucking
finished
with her.
saying that Janet was a genius with computers. You just told Ping and Stacy and everybody on Web Sleuths just minutes ago, oh my God, Beth B was just a genius with computers. God bless her soul. Now you're saying that the phone doing weird things is because Beth B was an old lady. She was on to your creepy ass, wasn't she? She figured out your creepy ass. The only thing that can make this worse if it came out that Beth B was murdered.
Her and then gaslighting her. You were fucking in her phone before she died.
Gross. Gross.
Oh
woman.
my God, you guys.
Telling you, Dallas.
Whoa, this is pretty revealing.
Dallas detective.
Janet's phone did weird stuff. And I thought, when Janet would tell me these things, I thought, well, it's because she's an older person.
No, it's because you were accessing
Janet would tell
it
you there's
and you had
fucked
put a
up things going
keylogger
with
on
her
it,
phone.
lady.
Probably because you were deleting texts and shit.
Nasty.
You probably didn't want her talking to Daphne.
And she is, hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting.
Oh, you bitch.
That's what
Oh,
you did.
bitch.
Self
Oh, you
snitcher.
bitch.
Self fucking snitcher.
Oh my God.
Hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting.
Oh, you're unforgivable.
Unbelievable. How
You're unforgivable.
dare you? Beth told you that Daphne had it all taken care of.
Golly.
How long did you gaslight this woman?
Mm.
Years? Oh, yeah, or sending scheduled texts.
Tell me these things. I thought, well, it's because she's an older person and she is, hitting buttons that she doesn't know she's hitting.
You are gross, lady. Gross.
But I don't know. I mean, doesn't know she's hitting.
Slaps her hands down.
They're coming for you,
But
Trisha.
I don't know. I mean, you guys, I don't know what to think.
This
Well,
is the
you're
whole
worried
reason
about
she had
going
this
to
live was to
prison
get in
in
front
a
of what
Texas
she did.
prison.
What she did to Beth B. Yep, the gig is up, sugar. We all see.
It's not.
Oh my God.
Once you know
Of course
about
she had
the phone
access to
call
her
from
banking app.
Daphne.
She was in her phone.
Yeah, she was.
She told everybody she had all her usernames and passwords.
Yep.
She admitted that too.
She did.
My logical mind says there's no way that she was able to come and type that and send that to you. But it's right there.
You
Okay?
stupid
It is right
moron.
there. I did not type be me.
Yes, you did.
Wow. Thou dost protest too much. Whatever. Right?
Scared.
She's protesting too much. I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
That she was able to come and type that and send that to you. But it's right there. Okay? It is
Oh my
right
God,
there.
she's
I
horrible.
did not type be me. Was
Yes,
I
you did.
in that stream? Yes. But I had got
She could have docu-signed alone. Hell yes, she could have. And she's trying to rope Daphne into the woo-woo. Yes. Her friend.
The same way that she's talking to Daphne right now, gaslighting talking to her subscribers, gaslighting them to believe this complete nonsense about heavenly hosts sending text messages to earthbound friends, the same way she's gaslighting them into that, I guarantee you that's what she was doing to Janet. And she tried to do it to Daphne. And Daphne was like, you know what? F you, Trisha. I didn't call anybody, but I'm going to call the cops now. Oh, Trisha, you are nasty effer.
Gotten out of it. It'd been out of it for plenty of time, and I'd set it on the table.
Wait, what?
Did she say
okay? It is right there. I did not type "be me."
Yes, you
was
did.
In that stream, yes, but I had gotten out of it. It'd been out of it.
Was I in that string? Meaning she was in that message.
You nasty girl. You nasty.
For plenty of time, and I'd set it on the table. There was no typing done, nothing.
I thought
nothing.
It was 20 feet away.
So anyway, hi, cousin Teresa. Good to see you.
20 feet
I don't know. What do you guys
away.
think?
Cousin.
I want to talk to you first, and then
Did she really just call a subscriber cousin? That must be her next mark.
Think.
Well, I would think if somebody was trying to like fake it or like do a message, they would put something more significant.
Yeah.
It would.
Oh, it was pretty significant with your letter, Stacy.
Well,
We're not
it
dumb.
made perfectly good
Okay?
sense with your letter, heifer.
But apparently your viewers that believe this are.
In the name of Jesus, Father God, Lord.
Unbelievable. Oh, she just said how significant it was because it went along with Stacy's letter.
What do you think?
Well, I would
think you're
think if somebody was trying to like fake it or like do a message, they would put something more significant.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me, because at first you and I were talking and it's like, what's that even mean?
Yeah.
Oh, and then you were like, oh, bing bong. It's because of your letter. Stacy's in on it.
And then Trisha shows up with all of Beth B's clothes. Be me. She wanted her house. She wanted her car. She wanted her money. She took her phone. She took her clothing. She took her jewelry. You're gross. I'm sorry. You're gross. Both of you, you're gross.
100%. Stacy is just as dirty. I'm convinced she's 100% aware of what Trisha has been doing.
Yeah.
And then later I thought, oh my gosh, the letter.
Oh my
That's right.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, the
my
letter.
gosh.
Oh my gosh. We didn't think it was significant until later. And then we were like, oh my God, she answered your letter. Fucking liars.
Oh,
Those
my
detectives
God.
are going to laugh your ass out of Texas, lady.
The devil
You
is
dumbass.
dancing tonight.
Nancy Grace, you need to do
Strange
this
when you think
story.
of the letter.
And see, I didn't even remember your letter. You know, I was just.
Oh, you didn't remember it, but you just
did it.
fucking read it.
But she didn't remember the letter, guys, because really and truly, how often do you stand beside the bed of a dead person and read a letter because they're probably still in the room with you listening? You'd think that might be something you would remember, eh? Oh, this is just so awful. It is, like I said, the only way this could be worse is if Dallas detectives came up and said, we've determined that Janet was murdered.
I didn't even remember the letter. Yeah. All of this went together in the fucking plan. That's what all this was. Fake, fake, and more fake. Oh my gosh, this makes me so mad. I'm so angry for Beth B.
Me too.
Oh my God.
It's horrible.
I'm so mad for Beth B right now.
It's a horrible,
The thought of
horrible
this woman
thing.
working, you know, probably putting up with so many fucking dickhead coworkers, being the first female manager. You know what I mean? Working her ass off, investing her money, finding a financial advisor that she trusts, AKA Daphne. And then only to have this fucking lady come in on what she considered entertainment and try to take her fucking life. try to change the trajectory of her final wishes. Who the fuck does this woman think she is? Enough is enough, Trisha.
It's time to come clean. You have been revealed a criminal. You have been revealed to the world.
This bitch couldn't even hold a job for more than a year as a part-time DJ.
Trisha the grifter, strutting down round Beth B's yard. Brown loafer heels clicking like she owning it all. She found a lonely old woman. Trisha got a sparkle in her eye. Sweet tea and sympathy, then wave that phone goodbye. She coos, oh honey, let me help you text your friends. Next thing you know, that iPhone's sliding in her purse, and that phone is gone again. Inheritance check, signed, sealed, delivered with a kiss. Trisha's laughing and dreaming about all the way to the bank. Trisha's got that sparkle in her smile, that devil in her stride, stealing purses, phones, and bank accounts. Bonnie to Stacy's Clyde. Trisha the grifter, queen of the con, grifting lonely ladies from dusk till dawn. Phones and fortunes, she takes them with glee, funding her fabulous, ridiculous spree. Gold brooch pin right there on her chest, flashing brighter than the lie she tells best. Trisha the grifter, ooh, what a thief, living large on somebody else's money. New fur coat dripping, diamonds on her wrist, attacking John Ramsey, he is at the top of her list. John Benet, who she tweets with a sneer while sipping champagne that cost a whole year. She's got a brand new wardrobe looking oh so fine, but did she steal those fancy threads from Beth B's closet line? Closet rated midnight, hangers flying high. Trisha in best dress, waving that brooch to the sky. She's got that sparkle in her smile, that devil in her stride, stealing closets, cash and clout. Watch her take the ride. Trisha the grifter, queen of the con, grifting lonely ladies from dusk till dawn. Phones and fortunes, she takes them with glee, funding her fabulous, ridiculous spree. Gold brooch pin right there on her chest, flashing brighter than the lie she tells best. Trisha the grifter, ooh, what a thief, living large on somebody else's grief. Oh, Trisha, what's a girl to do when the well runs dry and the marks are few? She just bats those lashes, spins another tale. Bless your heart, my darlings, then she's gone without fail. Trisha the grifter, swinging through the night, stealing phones and purses from the dead under soft moonlight. From lonely old ladies to Ramsey rants online, she's funding chaos with somebody else's dime. That big gold brooch catching every light on clothes that might belong to Beth B. Ain't that right? Trisha the grifter, sassiest grifter in town. Bow down, honey, she's wearing the crown. And I, Trisha the grifter. Yes, she did. Stole Beth B's clothes, kid.